Hi, my name's Lance V. I play in a band called Crimson Tips. I always see people talking about their guitars that they use for live performances and whatnot. So I thought I would make a video of the one I use. Nothing special. Nobody might even care. But what the hell, why not? This is for live use. Let me put it this way. I like guitars that are tanks. Period. To me, it's how they feel and how durable they are. Uh, this guitar I love for live use. I probably don't really I've never recorded with it. I know that. I'm a Strat guy. I'm a Telecaster guy. Always will be. You put a humbucker in a Strat or a Tele, and that's odds-on favorite what I'm going to use on anything I record. But for live use, I want something that I can kind of torture, kind of do what I want with. Anyway, long story short, this is a Laguna LE200. Nothing special. Probably about $300 when they were new. Whatever. I got this one used, so I didn't even pay that. It's a basswood body. It's one of those guitars that I was never overtly loony for when I first see them because it was always like, well, it can't make up its mind. Is it a Strat or is it a Les Paul? It's got a Strat shaped body. It's got a Strat scale length. But it's kind of got a Les Paul layout. It's got an arch neck. It's got this, stop tail. It's got the whole thing going out where it's like, but in the way it works because it's kind of like you get the best of both worlds, to say the least. The thing I like about this guitar is that for rhythm work, which is the most important thing, because that's what you're doing 90% of your time. Soloing is, whatever. But 90% of your time you're doing rhythm work. And I love the sound of this for rhythm work. It has a great tone, great crunch. It's good at lead, but it's really good at rhythm. And beyond that, it's built like a tank. I love this thing. I have played an entire couple of shows, never even tuned it up once during this set. I mean, it just beginning to end, and it sounded the same way. And we're beating the shit out of these things. I mean, I'm banging on it. And first song to last song, it's just as in tune as it was when I started. Not many other guitars will do that. Plus, being that it's not super expensive, it's not something I would flip out if I scratched or dinged or danged or something like that. I've actually put a lot of junk on it. I painted on the Crimson Tips logo because why not? You got self-indulgent. I put a bunch of goofy shit on it because for some reason it would remind me of something that Prince would play. I'm a big Prince fan, so there you go with that. I took a couple of strap locks. I don't like locking straps. I like to be able to take them on and take them off, but at the same time I don't want it to ever come off. So I got these V-shaped ones that you would see the old Ibanez is using. Actually, they came off an old Ibanez. And the straps don't come off. And really, I put a strap on a guitar one time when I buy it, and I never take it off again. So if you usually do that, they usually don't come off unless you're flailing around over your head, and that's not what I do. But long story short, basswood body, two ceramic humbuckers, probably nothing super expensive or super extraordinary. But the thing is just built solid, always sounds good, plays the same every night. The neck on this thing is amazing to play. It's very forgiving. You're not going to buzz out or when you're hopping around and do anything like that. She works with you instead of against you. And some of the older guitars or some more classic guitars, let me put it that way, they're not necessarily trying to be super friendly when you're playing them. And she's never failed, so I love this thing to death. And by the way, I'll probably put this in another thing at some point. When I play, I used to use a lot of pedals and get kind of crazy. Yeah. It's this through a Fender custom shop cable into a Fender Stage 112 SE made in the USA Fender amp. Period. No pedals, no this, no that. Clean channel, dirty channel, all you need. Less is more. Never forget that. For all the little crazies out there, all if you're 14 in your bedroom and you got a whole bunch of fucking shit all piled up high, trying to get a tone out of your guitar, take all the shit out, plug your guitar into the amp. As long as you got a decent guitar and a good amp, which is the most important thing. To me, if a guitar feels good, never comes out of tune, and it's built like a tank, 9 times out of 10, if you got a decent one, the sound is good. You can do what you got to do, and just rely on having a really good amp, because that's your main problem. But anyway, just want to share that with everybody in case anybody wants to know. Again, use a lot of things for recording, blah blah blah. But for live work, come out and see us. 99% sure you're gonna wind up seeing me holding this thing. I gotta go. My dog wants to play, and he doesn't want to do this shit no more. All right, peace out. Bye.